Aloha, I'm Carol Phillips. As a lifelong North Shore resident, I take a lot of pride in this community. But like many of us who live out here, I also have serious concerns about our community's future. The North Shore is one of the world's premier visitor destinations, but these images mask real problems in our own backyard. In Waialua, polluted waterways, water that is unsafe to drink or to swim in, filled with fish, unsafe to eat. The drainage ditch behind me and others like it have been a problem in our community for years. Stagnant, stinking water, just out of view of the tourist, but a real health hazard to those of us who live here. If these drainage ditches had been cared for properly, vegetation on their banks would have protected them from erosion. But today, each rainfall pours more dirt, debris, and chemicals into the water. This erosion leads to blockage, and that leads to flooding. Blockage also halts the flow of the water, turning it into a breeding ground for algae and bacteria, and a collection point for chemical waste. The mud that you can see behind me that is eroded from the former sugarcane and pineapple fields, whenever there is a heavy rain, it gets washed out into Kayaka Bay, killing the reef. And we've all seen it driving down the hill where it's just acres of brown water. Behind me is a homeless family that was chased out of camping at Mokulea Beach Park. Soon they'll be chased from here, and the problem of homelessness on the North Shore remains unsolved. It just breaks my heart to see families living like this. The father is working, but they can't put together enough to find a place to rent. Some of us in the community have organized to address the problem, but without serious help from local government, we won't get far. Sadly, homelessness seems to be the political issue few elected officials want to touch. Since this filming, this family has been evicted from here and 2 other locations as well. I think the goal is to chase them off the North Shore. I say, there but for the grace of God go you or I. We need to do more for all of our sakes. For North Shore residents, one of the biggest impacts on our lives in recent years has been the huge influx of visitors to our community each day. The North Shore is the second most popular visitor destination on the island, after Waikiki, but it gets a much smaller allocation of government resources. Haleiwa Beach Park, a clear health and safety hazard. Would you see crumbling facilities like this in Waikiki? While visitors bring needed jobs and opportunities for small businesses, they also bring traffic and litter. They put added pressure on our natural resources, and they're displacing local residents. When was the last time you found a parking spot at Waimea Bay? We need a comprehensive community-based plan to manage our visitors' experience in our communities and keep the negative impacts to a minimum. The sand dunes and beaches fronting Kahuku Golf Course are the scene of some of my happiest childhood memories. We took field trips here when I was a young girl attending Rainbow School in Kahuku. It's one of the last untouched beauty spots on Oahu, a place where you can still find the pristine white sand beaches you see in the visitor brochures. Currently, developers want to build 18 luxury homes on this shoreline. While developers have the right to maximize profits, residents of our community have the right to fight to preserve our quality of life. Once this shoreline view is gone, it's gone forever. This popular skate park was finally built after 30 years of lobbying from the community. It looks like a great place for kids, right? But take a closer look. The city only appropriated funds for the skate bowls. There are no bathrooms, no lights, and no parking. There's even no water. There's only occasional adult supervision and no shade except a shanty built by one of the parents. God forbid someone might need to call an ambulance. I suppose one of the kids could run across the highway and summon one of the lifeguards. The place even lacks basic safety instructions, like how to call 911 if someone gets hurt. Can we do better for our North Shore community than inadequate, half-built facilities, or no facilities at all? Looking around at the problems we face, you get the impression that very few of the people currently in power have even tried to address them. This is the first in a series of reports on our North Shore communities. As you can see, far too many problems have been ignored for far too long. It is our hope that by bringing attention to these issues, we can create the political will to address them. My name is Carol Phillips. Aloha and mahalo.